Shooter stand by.
We're not being reactive, we're being proactive. We're calling Baker County, Putnam, Levy, Gilchrist, Dixie, and we're all working with each other to make our schools safer.
The Alachua County Sheriff's Office Juvenile Relations Bureau, JRB, is made up of 26 dedicated men and women. Together, with a combined 415 years of public service, they make a strong team because of their diverse law enforcement backgrounds. There are JRB members who are also part of other ACSO special teams. Some include the K-9 Unit, MORT, and SWAT.
While JRB and SWAT have different missions, they sometimes do cross. So taking what I've learned from my SWAT training, I try to implement it into our mission here at JRB. And I've seen improvements in the individuals here in JRB being more confident with how they respond.
JRB is staffed across 19 schools in the county. That's a total of more than 14,000 students and more than 1,500 faculty. The School Resource Deputies, SRD, say they are ready to respond if and when a crisis happens.
Every other month we have in-service training throughout the entire agency. But on top of that, our unit trains every single week, 3 times a month. The trainings that we utilize is an active threat-based trainings. So we are moving to the threat. We are preparing our minds, our bodies, and even our souls for that moment.
We do this scenario-based training at schools all around our district so that we get hands-on experience in other schools. We're constantly researching trends and fads through these school shootings.
And the training does not stop with them. SRDs also train students and staff on how to keep themselves safe.
We use our SRP program, which is Standard Response Plan. It's from a program called I Love You Guys, and it's an options-based program that gives people the empowerment to choose what to do in a moment of crisis.
And while the training is continuous, so is the relationship building. SRDs make connections and friendships within the schools that transition out into the public.
We deal with staff that sometimes have crisis. We deal with parents that sometimes have crisis. They sometimes come to us even when it's not school related. And so there's this representation from the sheriff's office that they get to know personally, that they won't get to know outside of here.
We have coaches. A lot of our coaches coach cheer, basketball, football, in our own schools right here in Alachua County.
How do you feel? Great! How do you feel?
Great, great!
I love walking around in Publix in my regular clothes, and they stop and they turn and they're like, oh, Officer PJ, boom. Can you come to birthday parties? Can you come to these events?
Another way JRB is building bonds is through its youth programs. The programs include the Teen Driver Challenge, a yearly Washington, D.C. safety patrol trip, the Explorer program, and Teen Court.
We have 3 defendants that were all involved in different fights at one of our local institutions of higher learning.
Last school year, JRB responded to more than 2,300 calls. One of the top call amounts was 225 K-9 school searches. This includes 12,500 backpack sniffs and more than 11,200 lockers. The agency has led the way in K-9 sniffs by having gun and drug sniffing dogs in the school since 2014. Another top call amount was 177 suspicious activity, including 78 suspicious people on secured campuses. Just this school year, outside of normal school hours, the SRDs put in more than 4,300 hours to assist the agency and the community. This includes working with patrol and staffing special events. And for the many times the job extends past a 10-hour day, our SRDs are ready to answer the call because they love your kids too.
And if at some point during that we get to become officer friendly, deputy friendly, then that's just an added bonus.
We are the Alachua County Sheriff's Office. We are always committed to serving others without hesitation.